Hey there, how you doing? Doctor here. And not the Dr. Blue. That guy's kind of, I don't know, man. He looks a little bit like Kermit the Frog. And just because of that, he ain't quite up there, but he is. He's a great guy. What is happening? Your boy Rokushen is back and giving you a very important information. I'm not talking about combos today, but it's something that you might be struggling with in matches right here in Guilty Gear Strive. But I'm about to get all of that pain out of your existence. How am I going to do that? I am going to be talking about none other than how to stop people from jumping a little too excessively or a little too much, and people that just, it seems like they got springs. Like imagine just Super Mario Bros. That they bought Mario shoes and they just want to be jumping all the time. We got to stop them. There's no place for them here in our fighting game, and I'm going to show you how. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel for a lot more videos just like these. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go to it. So here we got May, right? She got dolphins and sea critters that we don't really appreciate. And that anchored, bro, that anchors too much. So one of the things that we're going to have her do is that she's going to be jumping a lot. This is going to be strictly on people jumping on May, all right? This is going to be strictly on people just jumping on any situation that they can, all right? So what we're going to try to section this. Essentially, what you have to make sure you do on every time that you knock somebody down, regardless of what knockdown you use, are Midi Setups. You might wonder, what's a Midi Setups? I ain't selling no meat. It's all good. After you knock down an opponent, if they wake up and they try to press buttons, they get hit by it. Because you're essentially getting them hit at the second frame of their wake up button, in which they can't really do anything because of the startup of their move is usually longer than what it would take for you to essentially hit them. So how do you set that up? I'm going to show you right now. We got May here jumping because here we go. Here we go. The one that we always know, which I also talked about on my lesson 3 about how to air this. So you're going to essentially, if your opponent is jumping a lot and you want to meet her in the air, you're going to do jumping kick and then use the OS that I talked about. I'm not really going to go to it. So if you want to really see in detail how this combo works, check right here, which it shows you in detail how to do it, all right? I'm just going to do this. There it is. And that's how you finish that combo, all right? Now, we got that out of the way. You always got the air-to-air situation that you can do. Now, if you knock the opponent down, one of the ways that you can be even safer when doing a Midi setup is when you do safe jumps. So we're first going to go through all of the safe jump options that we have. All of the safe jump options are going to come off 2D because that's the highest knockdown that you have in the game. Therefore, it gives you time to set it up. I'm going to make the opponent again to try to jump to see what happens. I'm just going to get the opponent with the 2D here. Right? And check the setup that I'm going to do first. See what happens? Your opponent try to jump. And because they try to jump, I got them on the frames, the startup frames, and they're always gonna get hit on. How do you set this up? You're basically gonna do, after the 2D or the 2 dust, you're gonna get close, do like a macro dash forward into 5K or just standing kick, and then you go jump, and you basically do an instant air dash into heavy slash, and that's how you set that up. Again, it's gonna look like this, right? And then that's how you do the one setup. That was the first safe jump, which is also used as Midi, but it's gonna definitely be stopping people from jumping, all right? Second one that you can do, if you get them with a couple of, let's say you get them 5K, and you end the string on 2D, the distance is gonna be a little bit different, so you're not gonna be able to use this conversion itself, so you can use a different one. This is a little more easy. So if you do this, right? Hold on. See, now this one is pretty simple. The only thing that you're gonna do, you just basically do 5K 3 times, 2K into 2D or crouching dust, and then you do Easter air dash to cross them up, and you just basically do jumping slash. And the timing is pretty explanatory. You just gotta do it almost like on the way completely down. You just do it and boom, it's gonna come up. Now, if you want to do it on the same size, you just gotta delay the insert air dash a little bit, delay the jump. So you do this. Hold up. See? And then you get it like that. You can do that too. All right. which is also safe jump. So if you have an opponent that wants to DP on wake up, basically their DP is just going to go straight to you, and you can even punish even faster than that. We also have a video on that. I'll leave it in the description below. The third safe jump option that you have is when you do 6H. So it's going to look like this. See? And this, again, this is pretty easy. All you got to do is after the knockdown, you do 6H. 6H into the shadow clone. Kakabushin. He spoke to Naruto and he did it like that. All right? And then if they try to jump, essentially they're going to get hit by the clone. If they try to mash, they're going to get hit by the clone. And if they try to do a DP and wake up, then basically they're not going to hit anything and they're just going to whiff up in the air. And you can punish it even harder. So that's good. As far as Midi setup, you just got to make sure you get the timing for this. So see, after they get knocked down, they're going to just jump and wake up, right? So if you do this, it's something that you just have to make sure how to time when they're basically getting back up. If you get them with 2Ds, that's how you do it. So if you're going to get them with the wrencher, the way you would do it is like this. See, just run up 2K, and that should take care of it, right? Now, if people are in distance, like people are like here, right? It's something that you have to gauge what your options are. If your opponent is jumping here, you can't really get him like this because you're going to whiff. So sometimes this is not something that you should be using a lot because you got a lot of recovery and they can easily punish you. But one option would be to do just basically air alpha blade like this. See? And then if you get them, you can even do some conversions like that. You can do something here. Let me see. You can do that too. And that also works. One other thing is they're jumping as well. You can get them with downward alpha blade. And what's cool about it is that it gives you a very nice conversion actually. See, you can do this. And then just do that combo like that too. So at the end of the day, it's something that you really have to just gauge as to which distance you're in to make sure you do the proper punishment or the proper measurement to stop people from jumping. As soon as they're going to start getting hit with the Midi setups like this, you're totally going to discourage them from jumping as much. It's just something that's going to happen gradually and eventually. You essentially just got to play about what's your opponent giving you. If he's giving you a lot of jump-ins, now you know how to punish him correctly. If he's just giving you other different options or he's just jumping on another situation, then you got to just try to gauge your distance. Also, one other thing that you got to do, if the opponent is jumping and doing a move, you got to make sure you use the universal overhead, the universal mechanic, which is 6P. And that's also going to anti-air. And just make sure of using that a lot because it's very useful. The one thing about 6P, which is also really good, is that it's upper body invulnerable. If people try to contest you with an air move, or if they're trying to contest you with a standing move, it's going to go right through the 6P and you're going to end up hitting them. As long as it's what they're giving you back is not 6P, obviously. Otherwise, it's going to clash. So as of right now, that is it. What do you think about it? Does it help? Does it not help? Use it on matches and tell me how it went. Leave it on the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel for a lot more videos. Try to be educational, try to give you the good sauce for you to be better and climb the ladder until you get to Celestial or VIP if you really want to get up there. Or if you are already, it's going to help you even more. You know what I mean? Okay. But that is it for me, guys. Thank you again so very much. This is Rokushen, and I'll catch you all next time.